Oh, there we go. Got the epic music going once again. Yeah, it's supposed to be... Oh, we got more music going. Turn that off there. Yeah, it's supposed to be a red deer. I can now say the images are 2 years of experience with AI. Midjourney. They're getting pretty fancy these days. You got a lot of blending of art styles and stuff you can do with it, so it's pretty fancy. Fancy schmancy. So today's shorter stream, I'm not gonna just wreck myself like last time. 2 hours. I'm definitely doing the 2-hour thing. Cause I do stuff tomorrow. So, I was trying to think. I was gonna continue on with a kudu. Maybe we'll do 2 things this time. I'm aging the kudu, but or kudo. But they're only like halfway there. And it will take like half an hour to get them there. I was thinking of doing that, but then I'm like, you know what? I've been, I never really liked Matariki, but I'm wondering if I'll like it on Ranger, because they made some optimization changes. I'm definitely noticing optimization. The game's much more smooth on these other maps. So I'm wondering, like maybe I'm just not noticing it over here. So I thought I would load in to Matariki on Ranger. And I didn't actually check. Did I actually select Ranger? Load on Ranger. And just sort of see. Maybe I'll like the map more. Because in Ranger, the animals don't call so far away and stuff. So I thought, I'll do that. I'll do that instead of just trying to age the kudu here. Oh, they're starting crouched. Already ready for sneaking. Okay, so I got my frames running in the top right, so I'm going to keep monitoring it here. Like right now, it's really good. It was rough before. I do not have my YouTube up behind the screen. 1 second here. Let me fix a few things. It's all being wonky donkey. Stream's good there. OBS there. It can hear me. Volume should be good. So we have Matthew in the chat. And Adriana once again made it within like 5 seconds of the stream loading up, which is cool. Not used to the people jumping like right in immediately. Catches me off guard. But you're welcome to jump right in. Cow Kid is on with the first stream. Looks more like an elk. Yeah, I think the AI can't really distinguish between red deer and elk, really. I think it just makes an elk and makes it like a little like reddish. But the instructions were a red deer. Like when animals are close together, it doesn't quite separate them really. It depends what you're trying to do with it. You're quick. Oh, the day was fine. Day was fine. So you know, I've been thinking a lot about Way of the Hunter lately here, just because of the update coming out, and it's sort of it's not at a make or break kind of point, but I think it's really important that they have some excellent gameplay mechanics or something added with the new map coming, because the new map, it's a little copy paste, little on the disappointing side for a lot. I'm now putting my hopes in with the ammo change thing coming. I have 3 theories, and I'm hoping it's the best theory, the one that comes through. But I don't know. It's like a long shot. I'm hoping the little ammo change, whatever they do with it, if it's good, then it will, you know, if it's really good, then it will sort of get a pass on the map, because I'll have a lot of firearm stuff to play with. Which on Ranger, the marksmanship on Ranger, that's pretty good. It's kind of my thing here. You got your popcorn and Coke? I have my lemonade. I choked on it earlier, starting the stream, coughing like crazy. I don't know who's, like all the developer Dougies. And Neon's here again. Oh, that's fine. The regulars will probably find their way in. You guys are becoming regulars, I suppose. Well, Neon's been around for a while. The goat. Well, let's see. I thought... I'm sort of thinking of what to do while waiting for the map to come out. I've had the first hints of early access. They, on their official Discord, they removed... people were noting that the early access chat disappeared. So on the old... like the old early access, they had this hidden early access chat in their Discord. And after the early access was done, they made it public, so everybody could see it. And all of a sudden, people in the Discord were saying they can't see the early access chat anymore. But I could still see it, so I didn't realize it went away. So it looks like they filtered out that and put it kind of hidden again. So that's a good sign that some early access stuff might happen. I might bring a shotgun. I don't know about bird hunting in Ranger. Well, we might bring the Super Magnum. I'm not gonna, no, I'm not gonna worry about chairs. If I play Ranger, I'm not gonna be plopping down a chair and then jumping up on it. No, these are gonna be placed ahead of time. Red deer and, so these are right, the Sika deer and the elk. I don't really think I'm gonna be using too much calls either. No, we're not using the Alpha 1. I think like a good, you know, if you were to practice marksmanship, kind of learning Ranger, I think probably the rifle would be the Armad. And just because you in Ranger, you don't have the guidance for the wind, like you don't have the hunter sense dot. So the drop in the wind are significant here, and the 270 I think it's the flattest round in the game, actually, how they have it put in there. It doesn't get affected by wind much. So I think it's a good rifle for Ranger. A lot of the other alternative is to bring an overly powerful gun. In case you mess up your shot, you can still track. And of course, this is like the only scope that's needed. We throw that on there. Alright. Go stand in the pool for a minute. I was over here. I'm thinking of going into Waiti Woodland, the private area for the red deer, and just doing a stroll. Maybe we'll start here. Just walk east. I mean, look at all the icons. I don't even know if I'm going to find red deer through all these animals. Walk the waterways. Well, it's just 9 now. Yeah, I don't really need to change day. I mean, we can just kind of go right in. You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll go this way. Problem is they're all gonna be at the water, so I might not see anything on this little jaunt over. Oh, let's see here. I'm here, you missed me above. Oh, SOC. I missed you. How did I miss you? Did you say something above there? Now I gotta scroll up, and I'm breaking the chat while I try to do it. I don't see you up there. I don't see you. I see you now, though. Alright, so let's start heading this way. I kind of wish there was a slower walk than this. That's not this super sneak thing, because this stance is just useless for the most part. Like, oh, I'm already getting chirped at. Oh. Alright, well, we got already target practice here. Let me see here. My OBS went away again. Back, OBS. So I had a blue sheep female glitch, and I said to it, you better keep going. Nice. And Call the Wild. Good old Call the Wild. Jacob's here. I'm always bringing up console performance to you, Woot, but I'm starting to convince myself. Michael saying gameplay improvements was referring to ammo. Oh yeah, I'm getting weird things on like the feedback from players on console. I've had some console players, well, on PS5. I've had PS5 players say that it's running great, and then I have others saying that it's still bad. Oh, I don't know. It's a weird thing. I always run into that issue doing like YouTube and comments and stuff like that. I always get contradictory comments, and I don't have a PS5 or anything, so I can't really check on it. But it happens all the time. I get completely, and it's just like, well, this person seems reliable, and this other person seems reliable too. So who in the world? Anyways, so I don't know how the PS5 is doing, because some people said it was fine, and then I still hear that it's not. I would probably err on the side of that it's not okay, just because it has a long history of not being okay. Oh, the hunt just kind of started. We have some elk. I'm just looking for old ones, because I'm on Ranger. I'm pretty much just picking off the old guys, which always feels better in the game. This guy's old here, but he's not as old as this cow here. So he's not actually old enough, because you can tell by the cow here that there's another fur level older than what he is. So if she's the oldest, she's the only one. I don't know if it comes through on the stream or not, but yeah, she's in her last year, and none of these are. He's probably the only mature. Here's a couple of young ones. These are newborns. Yeah, newborn, adult, adult. You don't need hunter sense. When it comes to elk, here's mature that's not in his last year. I think they go to 12 or something, right? So he's probably like 10 or something. She's on her last year. So here's a weird start. We're taking down a cow. Just because if you're doing ranger life, you know, you're taking out the old and sickly. And he's got another year in him. He's probably just middle of the fitness anyways, but I'm not really doing herd management. We're just doing shooting. 200 meters right on, eh? Oh, you know what I was going to do? I was going to turn all the HUD stuff off. In a second. Let me check the settings. I kind of want to go like immersion mode. So hunter sense is in there. Where's all the gameplay? Where's all the stuff? HUD visibility. So I turn HUD visibility. Wait, maybe I just turn the markers off? No, I want HUD off, but I want the compass on though, but I don't think you can do that, right? Oh no, the compass is still on. Okay, only the compass. Just because if I don't have the compass on, then I always have to keep checking the map to see what direction I'm going. Okay, so we have the wind going that way. Oh, but you have to do... When you try and do it this way, you have to turn it on for a second. Wish there's like a shortcut for it to see the wind. So we have a light, because the wind doesn't really change too much, like the speed. So if you get the speed, then you're pretty much okay. So we have a light wind. You only really have to remember that it's a light wind, and you can actually tell the speed of the wind. So you can actually keep this off probably. You can tell the speed of the wind just because of how schmucky the purple is. I think that's a light wind. So you can actually keep it off. I'm going to keep the compass though. Just helps with me bouncing back and forth. So let's try a shot. Wind's going at him. 200 meters. For equal elevation. So it should be simple. It should be a simple shot to start the stream off. Already 20 minutes in, but it's been worse. Oh yeah, and you don't have the guides for the zeroing. So you're pretty much, if you want 200 meters, you're 3 clicks up. 1, 2, 3. And you know, it's got some good immersion shooting on it. Nothing we can do at the moment though. It is the 270, which there's no point flubbing the shot here. Wind's at her though. I could probably try a fancy shot to start. Try a neck shot. I'll have to check chat in a second. Yeah. So, Ranger is cool when they've done the animals right. So the more I play Ranger, the more I'm going to be complaining to them about get the other animals with aging fur variations, like the elk here. They gotta finish the other animals, like complete them, like put the aging stuff in them. Aging is a thing in your game. Put it on all the animals. Even the birds. Give the birds some variation too. Make them have old feathers, I don't know. So yeah, wind's going their way. They're 200 meters out. A light wind, it'll never make it that far. A light wind's probably about 100 meters where your scent travels. I don't actually think the scent is affected by the difficulty. I think the scent's the same. How long they're affected by the scent, though, might be affected by difficulty. I guess I can check chat. They're not really doing anything here. Hey, Bumble, that question mark right at the fallow deer icon is campsite. Oh, is it a campsite? Okay. I'll probably aim for that. I'm PS5 player and a multiplayer Aurora Shores is so bad it crashes within 10 minutes. Ouch. I'm gonna try immersion mode in multiplayer so I don't have to worry about... Right, yeah, yeah. A lot of people will do the Ranger in multiplayer so they don't have to worry about it. But I'm at the point in the game... Like, if you play Ranger all the time, you're usually not harvesting fast enough to affect your herd fitness. like the actual average. Typically, you're not, especially since I only play like one hunt a year. I don't typically go all 3 days unless I have a certain mission I'm doing. So basically, the herd fitness is just sitting at the middle, anyways, no matter what I do. So I just play it. You know what? I'm just managing by age, but I haven't really started managing by age right now. I'm just sort of waiting for the new map and just sort of trying to think of how I'm gonna like do it. So I know it's not too exciting watching this at the moment, but she's not turning. And the AI is kind of weird because they'll kind of go back and forth around their zone, and they end up being like either on this angle or they do 180. So you're either they're always going to be on a steep quarter no matter what. And she's going to lay down. So the elk are cool because you can really tell, right? Young, young. Oh, this one's young here. Hold on. I had it pretty easy there a second ago. This is young. You can see how red the fur is. I think these guys are young too. Yeah, young. There's a bunch of young guys in here. Oh, there she's up. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a difficult shot. She's not turning. We don't want to be here all day. I mean, the animations are cool. To a point. Kind of repetitive, but they only have so many. She's got to be closer than... Is she back on 200 meters? A little closer. Well, that's quite the angle. We're going to have to do a right lung shot. 270's got the shoulder or the leg in the way, though. Now she's moving. Now she's going behind a tree. Not so much for that excitement. All it is a cow and it's taking forever. Oh, she's moving. What do we got, guys? What's going on? Why are we deciding to move out? They just decided they're not at the water where they're supposed to be? So this is just a practice shooting. There we go. See, the patience works. She's kind of broadside. I don't know what they're doing, though. They're gonna walk into this end here. She's still on the same stupid angle that she was before. Now she got this guy in the way. Might as well just take him out, maybe. We're clicking down to 150 meters. I'm switching to the bull. I had enough of her. She can live out her days. What's he, like a 3-star? Ooh, right across the grass. I got no shot. Like it's the 270. It'll do it. But this is what I'm working on. Oh, we're busted. He's smelling me. Or they're gonna start turning. This is getting messy. This is getting messy. Look at, they're doing a little bit of moonwalk now. We're gonna go for this guy. Man, bad angles. Heart. I don't know about the shot, so we're just trying to make him go down. Which one is he now? We got blood there. There he is. He's going down. Okay. I probably should have trusted the first shot, but I couldn't tell. That was a real rough angle to start with, and I didn't like measure his range at the start, so I just clicked down to 150 meters. All right, well, I got a bolt. We're gonna reload. Goes 3 shots. You know what? I don't know what the 270 is. 5-round magazine. Yeah, let's find out. No, 4. So that should load 2 or 3 and then put one in the chamber. and we'll get the full May again. There we go. So we got 4 again. There, he just decided to give up there, so he's down. So we'll take a look at the first shot, see how it did. That was, you know, it was close, but it was just an odd angle. It's hard to picture the internals on that angle. You're trying Ranger for the first time? It's cool. Like, it's a completely different game if you play Ranger. I've just found a male snow leopard, level 9. Oh, you're still in Call of the Wild. My chat's not coming up for you to see. I refresh. Can you see me? I can see SOC. I got you there. Maybe there's other stuff I'm missing. I only got the 2 things from you, where you said I missed you, and then the one you just said there. It's your birthday. Twisted Sunrise. Happy birthday. Get the one laying down. Ah, no, I don't shoot him laying down. The game's been known for having a wonky hitbox on laying down. I do it sometimes, but I have a very hard time visualizing the organs on when they're laying down. Can I, see? No, I can't do anything with that. Okay. So he's not in his last year. We'll pick him up. So yeah, I should have trusted the first shot. Sneaking it in there. I was actually going for the heart, but I was having a hard time like seeing where the heart was sitting on that angle, because he's kind of tilted up. If there's too many angles going on, I have a hard time visualizing where the heart is, because the heart just doesn't sit like in like a 2D plane. It's buried in there, right? And the farther in it is, it messes up with the angle, like the way I'm like looking at it. Because if you zoom out, or if I back this up, here's his heart. If I back it right up, yeah, there. See, his heart is like behind his neck. And I never, my brain never sees the heart like through the neck like that. I always see it like back here. So it's still a fine shot. All right, 121, closer than I thought. Anyways, that's something else I gotta learn. And like exactly, the bullet rises a little slower than I would think it does in the game. Kind of throws me off. The second shot was solid too. Like he just wasn't gonna go anywhere. Third shot, not solid. Oh, this is what you get. Remember I said he wasn't in his final year? Oh, he looks like a 3-star. Not in his final year. And see, I already said that ahead of time. And of course, well, I was thinking like he'd push 4-star. That was it. I thought he'd be bigger. But he was only 3-star yet. So he's probably like 9 or something. Anyways, how it goes. Ah, bugger. How old would he be? He'd be like 9 years old or something, I think. Yeah. 8 or 9. Yeah. Like saying earlier, oh, there's a guy, he's not old enough though. And that's what I get. So he would have 5-starred it in a few more years. But I don't sweat it, so go here. But he should have been left alone for a while longer. He had a few more good years of making other elk. Hey, James. Glad to see you. The new map, pretty disappointed for no winter weather. Was there a confirmation there's no winter weather? I didn't filter through all the dev posts. I got the jet. Is that a rabbit? Ah, we're gonna bunny hunt. Look at that. Knew I brought the shotgun for a reason. Now I have no idea how bunny rabbit hunting goes on Ranger. Got a couple of them. I don't know if you can sneak up on them or like what they're like on Ranger. I remember hunting them in Transylvania. I got really close, but they're kind of like running all over the place. Now, if I spook them, I'm not really too concerned. I'm more curious as to how close I can get. I mean, can you just walk right up to these guys? Just out there having a snack. That's probably close enough. So he's down. I don't see the other rabbits running. Now, that must be hare, right? The rabbits are in like large groups. Oh yeah, I was gonna monitor the frames too. It's still a lot rougher than the other maps. Oh, let me test it out here. What am I at? 80? 80 frames. What happens if I do this? 40s. Yeah, see, there's something wrong with this map. All the other ones I'll be well above 60 now. Oh, there it goes, but I'm looking the wrong way. I'm looking this way. Yeah, look at that. In the 40s. Upper 40s. 50. Like, why? Why is that? Why is the frames bad when I'm looking right there? 46 frames. Like, what is over here? That's ridiculous. See, they got something messed up on this map. And it's only when you're looking at the optics zoomed out. Well, at least we know where they ran, but there's nothing else to get there except for that one cow. Don't worry about it. I didn't see the other rabbits run or the hares take off. Are they just hanging around? Furthermore, will I be able to find the one I shot because I wasn't paying attention? I did mark it, so the marks will... Oh no, I didn't mark it. Did the marks not work? Hold on. Oh, I probably hit the wrong button. Yeah, there's the mark there now. I hit the wrong button. Okay, I might not be able to find the rabbit now. That's not good. Uh-oh. I thought I had the little blue marker on him, but I didn't place it. No, maybe, I don't know. Whatever little predator they have out here. We'll get him, I guess. I want him to be a 5-star hare. Yeah, I don't know where he is. So why do we need a dog? Bring a retriever to the game. You'll make money. I keep thinking these rocks are the hare. Like, wasn't he right here? Just turn my flashlight, see in the shade. I just heard a whitetail. Oh, see, that'll alert me. Don't assume I placed the marker. Oh, there's another one, though. We get around, too. Okay. I'm not going to lose sight of that one. Yeah, the other one didn't run away. He just kind of stood there. Oh, peppered him. 28% adult male, 16 gold doubloons. Get rid of him. It's kind of bugging me though, because it's not like it was far away. I want my 16 gold doubloons here for this guy. Oh, is that him there? Hey, I went too far is what I did. Got him in the back half. Oh, this is a young female. Alright. Now, I wonder if there's any others around. Might as well clear them out. I don't hear them, though. Maybe I need more volume on my headphones. Do they make noise? They should make some kind of noise. More volume. The only way I saw them was I just saw the like little pixels move. So in regards to the new map, I'm definitely hoping they start improving some quality of life and some mechanics, like adding some cool stuff. You're gonna need something to go along with this map. So I really hope the ammo change is amazing. And that they bring some other stuff, like start filling in some of the other stuff. I was saying earlier, they gotta work a little backwards a bit, fix up the fur aging of the other animals. Would go a long way, just for variety. And then, of course, put the rare ones in. So I only seen the two. Don't really see any. Yeah, the game doesn't like it when I look this way. There's those elk coming back. It's like, you have 80 frames? No, you have 40 now. Alright, I just figured there's probably more and I just can't. Like, do they not make noise when you're walking through? I could use the call, but yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the caller. You have to call too much, way too much. So I do get the comment that like I complain too much, which is fine, but it's just because all this stuff is not like super difficult for them to handle. Like these little cubes, like on the ground, like what? It's just, this is what disheartens me the most. Like Kawasaki UTVs when they have these little cubes all over the map. Alright, let's go this way. And I can check on the chat again. Do you watch Cobra Kai? No. Is that like, I don't even know what it is. Sounds like a martial arts. Yep, I complain too much. No, I know, but they, at a certain point, Like, I still appreciate the game for what it is, and I give the developers credit. They've listened in the past, and they do it. But they won't fix it or change it the way you want the game to be unless you tell them. And, like, my list is not, like, a massively... Like, everything's not, like, a huge thing. Like, I mean, adding fur variations to... Like, the aging, like, that would take a little bit of work, but, I mean, that's worth it. Like, you're improving the quality of many animals. And they should have been in from the beginning, so... So, I'm hoping that, you know, year 3, I'm pretty sure it's happening. I hope they keep backfilling quality of life stuff. It's needed. 100%. And they can keep adding their brand name stuff at the same time. That's fine. I'm gonna bug them about stuff. Well, I always have, but going to refresh some stuff. But I am hoping there's some like surprises and mechanics or like cool little additions that are not announced. And then I think they really have to get this ammo change, caliber change. Well, we don't even know it's a caliber change. It might just be like, oh, here, you can now use a hollow point with this round, or you can use like this type of jacketed soft point with this rifle now, and the same caliber. The reason why we think it could be changing to different calibers per weapon is because they brought it up in the past as to what that was. It was like a year and a half ago, so I don't know what it's turned into. But we know it's coming. I just hope it's really good. It's got to be good to counteract the kind of dullness of the map. You get a lot of comments complaining about your complaining? Well, not a lot. Not a lot, but a lot of people don't like vocalize it too. But you know, I watch other YouTube channels and stuff like that too. And if someone's being too negative about it, it kind of grows old. If someone's always kind of down on it, so I try to balance it out. I just try to be fair. And I mean, like I do defend the game as well as complain about it. What do we got here? Just a lonely little elk out here. So that's me. I try to do both sides. But oh yeah, when you make a little YouTube channel, you get all sorts of comments all over the place. It's just a little wild. Well, I learned a long time ago you can't make everyone happy. But you definitely can on the internet. If you think this is bad, you should see the game in the consoles. Yeah, that's what I mean, though. That's what I was saying earlier. Some people said it was fine on the PS5, so I'm confused. Cobra Kai is a TV show about karate. It takes place around like 30, 40 years after Karate Kid movie. Oh, okay. No, I don't watch a whole lot of anything. My spare time goes into like the YouTube channel or whatnot. Yes, I do watch some shows. What's the last one I watched? Oh, I watched the Fallout stuff. Because of course it's game related. Out calling up there. I think that's the last thing I watched was the Fallout one. See, normally once if I start dedicating to Ranger more, if I take out this elk solo, I gotta go and load up the toolkit again and start keeping track of the years. Because I would mark, if I was concerned about this guy, I would mark, like the year his next one is born, like his replacement. So then I would know his age next time it came around. But only if I cared about seeing him again. Like, this guy, like, right here, I probably will not encounter this elk again for, like, 8 months. So there's no point. I could just take him out. But we'll see. We'll see what it looks like. They need to make animals that don't have a collar distinguishable? A collar distinguishable. What do you mean? Oh, did I spook him? No. I think you just broke a stick down there. I can see if I can guess what this guy is. It's probably another 93%. Part of the reason switching to Ranger is so you have the freedom of not knowing. So you can just shoot. But then you get the disappointment. But I'm kind of over the disappointment now just because it doesn't matter. If I take high fit out, I don't take enough of them out to move the fitness either way. I think that's something that you sort of have to come to terms with the game. The herd management can be as detrimental to the gameplay as it is beneficial. Because people think it affects more than it does, and it does have an effect. But it's not anywhere near as strong as some people do. Some people say, oh, I did it and it worked really well for me. Well, yeah, but it's also going to be coincidence. I mean, I have 3 5-star black bears. I didn't herd manage anything. Most of my 5 stars were just not herd managed. Like, it's just, you know, the game creates a lot of, like, illusions in it. So it took a while for me to kind of get here, right? But, like, I can, like, that 93% I just took out, meh, doesn't matter. There's just going to be another one. It's just going to make more on its own. So I don't worry about it. Barely does anything. If they want the herd management to be like a big thing, they need to like implement more stuff, more feedback to the players, stuff like that. So I don't know what he's doing, if he's going to come up here or not. Have you ever watched The Walking Dead? Yeah, I made The Walking Dead about halfway through. We're to the point where Rick disappeared. And shortly after, I don't know, once Rick was gone, I was like, I don't know, just kind of, you know, Negan, like the Negan thing was done and Rick was gone. Well, I guess Negan, he became, like, more important later on. I stopped watching there. And then I also have a hard time watching violent stuff these days. You're not watching? What did you miss? Not much, just me rambling on. There's an elk up here. I took down a 93%. And that's it. No biggie. Make them different enough between age and fitness so you have ability not to kill. Yeah, that's, I mean, they have the aging system. They promote the aging system, but they only have it functional. Well, the aging's functioning, but they only have it visually functioning for, like, the deer species. Like, even the sheep and the goats don't have it. It's just the deer species that have it. Like, is there another species that has proper aging fur changes? I mean, I don't think they do. I wonder if the pigs do. Never really looked at them too closely. I don't really notice the 20 FPS on PS5. Did I spook him? No. Oh, I did. Look at that, eh? That spook there was a little overkill, though. That's a little much. He didn't run very far, though. I was barely even moving. So that's where on Ranger it can be a little frustrating, because unless he came up closer than I thought he was, I don't know, maybe he was closer. I can't really see him now. Like, he's not old. Now, like I was saying before, I'm not going to encounter him again. Oh, nice broadside, too. What's his range? He's going to be at a weird range. Yeah, 270. Alright. Now what do we got here? Oh, he's going to spin around again. 1, 2, 3, 4 clicks up. Light wind right. I'm elevated though. I'm gonna have to hold a little lower than I want to. Let's aim for the heart, and I'll probably send it in left of the heart. It'll probably send it in middle of the lung. Let's see. What right in the heart? He's going down. I'm kind of wondering how much of how much elevation played in there. Like, I don't think the wind did much. I'm guessing the elevation usually plays more than I think. Like he's going down over there, so I'm gonna use the appropriate button and mark them. Good, so I got a mark there. So yeah, I have no idea. I couldn't see him very well. He looks like an adult. Now the antlers looked fine. He's probably high fit somewhere, but doesn't mean it's not going to bother me. I won't be coming back to check on him or anything. So talking to his TV shows, the A-Team. Right on. I should actually... There's all these old shows I want to go back and watch. Like, all of them. You know, I remember, like, the old ones, like the A-Team. You could only ever catch them once a week. And then... there was no easy way to see them all, right? I want to go back and watch all MacGyver and Airwolf and even Knight Rider. They're going to be painful. But you got to do it. The only TV shows I've watched were The Camp. I can't even pronounce that, but okay. Who here is waiting to see how the new alien Romulus? I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Hello, Doug. Bumble, do you taxidermy any of your kills to display in the lodge? Yeah, just 5 stars. Or like a rare fur. I've been toying with the idea, like, starting a new save and have it just on Ranger. Like, just all of them being Ranger harvests. Look, I lost a bunch of frames looking this way, or I thought I did. No, that's fine. Didn't get to finish your message. What message? Oh, Alien. Okay, as in Aliens, yeah. So, what, is there a new movie called Romulus? I'm not up to speed on Aliens. But the Aliens is definitely an awesome series. I don't know if I've seen them all. I definitely seen the first one. I mean, everybody's got to see the first one. Was it Ripley? Ripley the name? I don't actually know if I've seen them all. Been a long time anyways. You taxidermy wonky looking one. Oh yeah, I've done wonky looking ones too. And also if the animal's like 11% or 10% or something like that fitness. Like really tiny antlers. Like, I don't think that's the old fur. I always need them standing beside each other to be able to tell. No, he's got to be an adult. Right? Maybe he's an early mature. He's not an old one, though. And I can't see his other antler. I don't know why they bother making a hunting game if they put antlers stuck in the ground. I mean, that should be like the first thing you program. No, he's below 80%, I know that. Unless I can't see the antler correctly. That was the shot. Oh, yeah, see, this is the shot I wanted to pay attention to. Yeah, see how much the elevation played a factor into that? But he's also closer than the 300 too, so... But I held on the heart. So half of it's probably elevation, half of it's probably the 0. I thought it was back here, though. Maybe it was too far forward. See, now, yeah, see, before I didn't think the heart was up as far, and now I didn't think it was back as far. It's the depth that gets me. The angle and the depth of the heart. That throws me off. I always have a hard time with it. That's why I did that shot. 70%. Now you can see he's not symmetrical, so he's below 80%. If I can actually figure out the camera. Yes, he's got, I could tell one of them. Yeah, see, this is curving down more, that one's not. Anyways, he's different on each side, so. What was he, though? He wasn't mature, so he's a brand new mature. Yeah, I was having trouble IDing that. He did sort of look like he's gonna be 9 years old or 8 years old or something. Yeah, 2-star. Yeah, okay. Yeah, he's really mature. So Ranger makes that more entertaining. Like the animals that they have implemented that way. We watch the old shows. My 3 sons, Father Knows Best, Family Affair. Not sure you're able to watch it, Canada. I didn't watch any of those. I've heard of them all, but none of them. There's a lot of old shows. Somebody brought up, was it Family? Is it Family Matters? The one with Urkel? I was at someplace with this younger guy. He was only like 19 years old. And he brought up Urkel, and I'm like, you're way too young to remember Urkel. Man, did I do that? Man, I remember watching. Is it Family Matters? Is that what it's called? I can't remember what the show was called now. Or am I getting it mixed up? Anyways, I remember. Jeez, everybody laughing at him. Different time. Different time. He's probably just be completely annoying now. Watch Prehistoric Planet show on Apple TV. It's like a dinosaur documentary. Nope. I don't have Apple TV. I do the Android side of the world. I agree. Antlers in the ground is just unrealistic. Tad salt to the wound. It has been that way since day. Well, yeah. It's not the only hunting game. Call of the Wild, when it came out, it had them in the ground too, but they eventually fixed it, I think, right? But, like, Way of the Hunter's modern. It's only been out 2 years. I mean, there should be a certain set of minimum detail you have in your game to be a modern hunting game. Like, you don't put the antlers in the ground. We have the technology. Referring back to, what, $1 Million Man or whatever? We have the technology, since we're talking about TV shows. Did not have antlers in the ground. They just simply forgot when they're like making it. It's like, many hunting games do that. Yeah, it's called Family Matters. Hey, oh, my memory's working. Oh yeah, you can't forget Prince of Bel-Air. Yeah, yeah, and what's his name? The cousin there is Stance. The Carlson. Oh yeah. See, those were the days. The 90s. And we'd watch, what, Family Matters, and then Home Improvement, and then America's Funniest Home Videos. You know, well before Fail Army and stuff like that. Everybody sending in their VHSs. Jeez, yeah. We laughed at some of those things. Alright, I don't know where to go. Do I go this way, or do I go this way? Do we explore? Or do I go into the dreaded woods here? The wind's going that way, though. You know what? We're gonna... At the risk of having a boring time, I don't want to go into the wind, like with the wind. Not on Ranger. Uh, 12 noon, eh? You know what? Let's go straight east. There might be a little somebody drinking over here. Let's do that because the wind should go there. Did the wind pick up? No, it's still light. Totally agree to get the antlers out of the ground. Yeah, it's just kind of, if you make a hunting game, I mean, the antlers are kind of important. It's just I don't know. The Carlton yet. I wish I could do that dance. I should learn it. You weren't even alive. Yeah, well, a lot of people weren't alive in the 90s. Because now we're old, so the 90s are a different time now. Hello. Uh-oh. Dieglerk. I'm doing fine. I gotta hold myself to the 2-hour stream tonight, so we're at the half-hour mark. I got the 150,000 of credits, but nothing to spend them on in this game. Yeah, they didn't think through the old credit system. I mean, the originally, you know, it's kind of obvious that they made the game for Nez Perce and the Nez Perce storyline, and that was it. You know, you do the storyline, and then you go to the private areas, get your trophies, fill out your lodge, game over. So you only ever needed enough money to, like, fill the Nez Perce lodge and get to the end of the story and do some trophy hunting at the end, then game over. So they didn't, you know, and then most of the perks, you'd have the perks unlocked by the end of that Nez Perce map. So they didn't really think much further than that, I don't think, in regards to the perks and then the money. Like, right now, there's no point to have money in the game at all. None at all. I mean, all the DLC rifles and stuff, they just populate for you. You just gotta claim them. And you just go... I don't know. Well, if you have Tika Moon, you just go hunt Cape Buffalo for a little while and you have everything in the game. Right now, there is no point in having money. What do I have? I'm approaching 300,000. I mean, yeah, taxidermy takes up some of the money, but... Like, what kind of fun is there to go grind for money to taxidermy something? If that's the only thing to spend money on, you might as well just not even have money. But it's kind of built in because the original Nez Perce, you know, you're selling meat. With the... Holy smokes, 30 frames! I'm at 31 frames. What? This is why I don't like Matariki. There isn't anywhere else, any other map, anywhere on any map that I get 30 frames per second. It's cut in half. And all I did, look, 70, 30. Like, are you... Are you just kidding me? I gotta timestamp this. I'm sending this to them. Hold on. What time is this thing at? I'm making a short, and I'm sending it to Michael. 70 frames down to 30, and all I did was raise the scope. Like what? What the? What's this? 1 hour, 5 minutes. I'm gonna send that to Michael. Like, I see the trees in the background, but the trees are on the screen now. And it's 70 frames. And I hardly even zoom in. I'm at 30. What, did they all of a sudden become 4K trees? But look, if I zoom in, I'm at 47, almost 50. And all I did, less on the screen, I guess, but... That's why I don't like Matariki. None of the other maps do that. It must just be all these... Is it all the shadows? Hold on, we're testing something. I think it's the shadows from the trees. Like, not... I remember the shadows being rough. Like, what do I have here? Very high, high, high. I only have a mid-range system, though, so I do get it. But, I mean, this game isn't like, crazy... graphically. Like, it should be able to handle the thing. Hold on, I just want to see if it's the shadows. Come down to low. Because the shadows caused me problems in the past. No, it's not the shadows. Alright, I'm not messing around with it though. That's just ridiculous. Like, I can get like a 10 frame drop or something like that. Like 70 down to 30. I don't think there's anything down there to shoot. Oh, do you think for the better different ammo change we'll have to buy the ammo? No, they're not going to put that in there. I think maybe if it's like a caliber change. Like what I want, I mentioned on the other stream yesterday. Like take the SM12-300 for example. Steyr sells it apparently in 8 different calibers. It can be chambered 8 different rounds. And, I can, what I would do is, since they're licensed and they gotta, like, match the brands, I would make the SM12 available in every one of those cartridges with a correct barrel change, like model change, and even the action, I guess, would have to change, because they even model the bullets, right? So if you go here and like go into the gun, like they even model all the cartridges. If I can find it here. But you guys know. You go in here. Like I do really like the detail in it. If I can find the magazine. What am I in? Right here. Go in here. I think that's a bullet. Yeah. So they have the ammunition all modeled correctly. There's the shell and there's the bullet inside. Like they have that all correctly. So if they're going to be changing calibers, they have to fit it in the gun correctly, and then they're going to have to change the barrel so it all works, and then change the sound. There's the bullet that's chambered. At least I think that's where I am. Where in the world am I? Man, I can't slow down anymore. Yeah, here's the one that's chambered. There we go. There's the pin. See, they got the 270 Winchester on it. Like they model it all. I'm just trying to go down the barrel. Okay, and then out the barrel we go. I would make them an unlock. Like you want the SM12 and the 8x57. Here's the unlock, and then so it's like basically buying another rifle, but maybe like I don't know, like it is another rifle. That's what I'd want, like a new sound for each ammunition and barrel, and then like all properly modeled and stuff like that. I think that would be cool. That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping for. That's my big thing. I hope they're holding in as a secret, but I give it a low probability. I'm thinking the higher chance is that it's just like, here's your hollow point round for a couple rifles. Here's your buckshot. And then here's like a jacketed soft point in so-and-so style. That's probably what it will be. But they mentioned different calibers for the rifles in the past. And if they're going to do that, then they have to match the actual specs for the real world rifles, because that's what their agreement is with the manufacturers. So I'm going to be disappointed probably. But, oh well. But I think if they did it that way, each one should be a money unlock, right? Like $10,000. Here's your SM12 and a 270. Or the SSG M1 apparently comes in a 338. That one would be expensive. But like if you put a 338 in it, you're gonna have to change the barrel for sure. Like a lot of the gun, probably, or a bit of the gun. The GPU, mine's a 3060. I mean, I'm pretty much like a mid-range system, but my point is, like, all the other maps are clicking away at 80 to 90 frames, sometimes 100, and then this one's like, oh, here, have 30. The game never had great... No, it didn't. But I noticed it on the other maps that it was actually started becoming really good. Like, it really started to smooth out. I'm not hearing anything. But we're approaching super difficult hunting area here. Nez Valley is the best map, best story in my opinion. Yep, I agree. I like when they give us a mission to hunt type of meats and quality check for the restaurant. Also spend, yeah, we wanted definitely more restaurant stuff. Something unique to the game that they should have doubled down on and just kind of kept going with. Have you tested 375? In my limited use, it seems like 375 is less powerful than 338, especially where, yep, it is. 375 is essentially a mini version of 338 in terms of gameplay. Leaves the barrel at approximately 1,000 joules less than the 338 and drops off quicker than the 338, but has the cavity damage profile something like a 338, just smaller. That's, I mean, it's sitting in between. Like the 9.3 and the 338, like the 9.3 and the 300, and then you have those two rifles. Then you have the 375 sitting between it and the 338. So it fills a gap where the 338's just overkill, and then the 375 makes it a little more reasonable. And it doesn't. It's more accurate than the 9.3, but actually it's probably about the same. I think. Toothless is going to be doing some more measurements, I think. So we should get some more info on that soon. Hopefully. Whoa. I got a piggy. I think the wind's going that. Look at that! 26 frames! That just crushed me. $100, eh? I think he smelled me. Zeroing to 100. He's gonna move. You are, you bugger. That was just impatience and grumpiness at the frames. Yeah, I'm at 29. 29, 27. Just beautiful. Yeah, I should just delete Mattery. I got somebody else walking around here. Is it like rabbits? Yep. Who do we have here to hunt? I see one. I still have to figure out if the hare model is different than the rabbit model or if they're exactly identical. It's possible they're identical. Get back here, you. I don't hear him anymore. %, adult. 19. Oh, it was a rabbit. Yeah, that looked... Oh, I should have taxidermied him. Doesn't that look identical to the other model? Let me see if I can get one more. Gotta listen. I think I marked where the pig was hit. Yes, I did. I don't know if I hit that pig well. I just got mad at the frames. It's almost making Matariki unplayable. In my mind. You go below 30. Just what the... Alright, I don't hear any more bunnies. The pig was hit over here. Yeah, so 250, 300 yards with 375. Yeah, the damage falls off. It's just a big blunt round. Oh. I got movement again. I want to taxidermy one of them to compare. I wonder if I have a hare taxidermied. He's right up here somewhere. I hear you, bunny. Why can't I see you? Oh, he's right here. You're not too bright. I kind of took his neck off there. So this is a female European rabbit. Gonna taxidermy. It should let me place a female, right? I'm not actually sure. I can get another one, go here, another one. Where are you? I'm gonna have to listen. Oh, I'm getting behind in the chat here. A 50 BMG? Sure. With a silencer, yeah. Do you think it will just be a caliber or might weight and tip be included? Oh, I don't know. The more the better, I say. But I don't know. That's starting to get a little much for them, I think. Given that my hopes are like a long shot. This is the cream, Adilla cream, yeah. So we're on Martyr. Yeah, we're on Grumbly Matariki today. I like this map has so many missed opportunities. Wait, what gun is this? This is the new DLC shotgun, the Magnum SPS or whatever. I think he's using the Remington 7mm. No, the other one is the other one's the monoblock, the Armat 270. It is. Bunnies are lighter colored. I thought it was 270, so they just have lighter colored. Well, hope I can find out. 12 gauge Sabbath Slug is amazing in this game. Drops anything in this game with 50 yards from me so far. Well, that's cool, but my little 223 drops anything from 50 yards almost. Hairs are darker colored and larger. Well, we're gonna find out, maybe. Oh, here another one. Well, I understand what they're supposed to be like in the real world. I want to know what they're like in game. They ain't too bright. There's a shell rolling down. Black cloud. Are you a male? Yay! Alright, taxidermy him. I don't know if I have a hair in here or not. I don't. Okay, I'm giving myself a new mission. I'm gonna go track down a hair. I want to see. Okay, but first, where's this pig? I may have been watching on my phone, which isn't the easiest to make out the exact rifle. What do you think about levels in hunting games? Do you like them or not? I personally prefer a way of the hunter's approach. Yeah, I don't think there's much point in the levels. They have to do it right. Call the Wild system's kind of mad now, I think, like with the levels. I think most people just mod the game, give themselves all the levels or whatever. So here's a big blood spot. I don't know if that's big enough, though. Oh, now I'm getting grumbled at. Which way was he going? He was going this way, right? I don't think I'm going to be tracking this blood spot. I don't think so. That's a shot I should never have taken. That's what happens when I grumble. Yeah, I don't. It's probably just like a... I don't know if the 270 would have done, like, taken him down with a flesh shot, one shot. Oh, no, their hairs are larger. Like, in the game, though. Like, okay, it might say the kilograms are bigger, but is the model bigger? Did you get your ruler out and measure? Call the Wilds levels make the game feel way too linear, in my opinion. Like shooting fish in a barrel? Yeah, the small game is kind of rough in the game. Yeah. I'm just doing it because I heard them. Got a stick snap. This looks going to be like impossible when Ranger going in here. At least with my patient level. Oh, I got guys all around. But I can't tell distances with stick snaps. It's kind of where you need the collars. Well, I did bring a few collars, right? What did I bring? I hate using the collars, though. Now we'll see if anything gets mad at the collar. Oh, the wind looks like it's picked up a bit too. Let's do a wind check. What do I need down here? Wind check, please. Yeah, it did pick up. So you can use the purple mist to sort of tell how the wind's doing. I don't think I'm going in there. Yeah, rabbits, no, they're not stupid in real life. It's a new phrase, the bumble grumble. There you go. Certainly suitable. I've heard the graphics Call of the Wild, but gameplay and everything else of The Way of Thunder. Really? I can see some of the gameplay of Way of Thunder. I like the Apex engine that Call of the Wild uses too. Better particle effects and sun rays and stuff like that. So the collar should be running out. Oh wait. Right. I don't have the UI for the collar. That's fine though. I hate the collar so much. No, I don't want to call every 30 seconds. I'm mainly just using them to see if they, like, give their position away. I wouldn't mind having scent lures in the game that follow the little purple mist. That could actually be fun. Like, turn the purple mist into your advantage. Like, I definitely have stuff close by. Oh. But if you're not going to sit here and blare on the collar, I don't think I have, like, a massive chance at getting anything in here. I sort of have to ambush the need zone ahead of time. Plus the wind's going right where I'm looking. Collars make Way of the Hunter much easier. Yes, they do. And they also make it more annoying. So what's that, a Bronchiosaurus calling here? I can't tell the difference between the Sika or the sandbar. I keep forgetting which is which. Any collars are OP, no skill required. Not really. Just have to wait till the little things in the middle. If you play with new UI, I guess there's a little bit of skill of trying to remember how long to do it, but I just don't like using them every 30 seconds. I mean, the Hunter Classic, a lot of their animals, the timer is 7.5 minutes per call. Which is much nicer. Well, they're over here somewhere. But you can't tell distance with the call, only direction. That's fallow deer, isn't it? What was the squeak? The ranger, I forget, like, what makes what noise. You're dependent on the bubbles telling you what it is. Scent lures would also be good because you could use the credits to buy them. Yeah, exactly, consumable, but these guys do the unlock thing. Like, you buy it once and then you have the equipment unlocked. So it'd just be like, unlock the lure. What's your favorite hunting game at the moment? Like, genuine favorite. Ah, man. Favorite hunting game. There isn't really too many modern hunting games, right? Yeah, there's gotta go to the Hunter Classic. And it's not by much, really, right now. You can call Sika deer without call. Those are Sika. Yeah, but then I have to use the elk call. And plus the wind's going that way. I could be sitting here forever. And I'm not turning on the UI just to use it. So what's that? That piggy? Or like, do the fallow deer make that kind of noise? Oh yeah, roe deer squeak, but there's no roe deer here. That was a hog, yeah. Yeah, there's a little bit of a whistle. Which one does the whistle? I'm so used to the bubbles. And then I get the sandbar and Sika noises mixed up. Because they both sound like dinosaurs. Sika. I'd rather be sandbar. Sandbar deer honk, do they? Okay. Like, they're this direction. They're pretty much south. So the wind should be okay. It's just a really long, like, I have no idea how far away they are. But I gotta be getting close. It's whatever it is. So how we doing? 90 minutes so far? I got stick snap there, stick snap here. Wind going that way, so who's ever over here is going to be pushing away. Yeah, that's a piggy. Okay, I got that one. Now, on a plus note with Metariki, playing on Ranger, it's more quiet. I'm not being deafened by 2 billion animals calling. Alright, we'll pause for just a second, because I'm probably stirring them up. Hey, Sloss Rage, yeah. I've been doing Ranger mode, because, I like the shooting on Ranger. Like, with having no assistance and stuff like that. And I'm thinking of doing the new map on Ranger. I sort of, had enough of the herd management world that doesn't do too much. Ranger is just like a whole different game. So I have 2 herds, because there's something there and there's something up here. But I'm just going to end up spooking them. I don't think there's any way I'm going to get close. So if I do an out call... Okay, who yawns? So that's gotta be Sika calling back to this thing? You only playing Ranger now? Yeah. Man, they're really letting me have it there. Does herd management even matter that much? No, it doesn't, Frognick. Well, here we go. We got an animal. And it's a... Well, I don't know if you call Sika a doe or a cow. Why is she coming? It's doing that one thing where the first call... Oh, I got the UI up for that. Isn't that nice? Now it's gone. They make weird bugling noises. Kind of looking forward to the new map. I'm interested to see how they'll do the ammo change. Yeah, the ammo change has got me intrigued. It has to be good. If not, I don't know. There's always ultimate hunting. Someday, maybe. I wonder if that one sees me. Did you science the fix on you can't overmanage? And I tried, but I failed on my Sika one. I picked the Sika deer in the grasslands are too challenging to do. Basically, you have to do the test on whitetail or mule deer, but mostly whitetail and Nez Perce. I'm holding off on it now. I'm doing a test on kudu. Kudu. I was like kudu. Kudu or... Anyways. But it's a secondary habitat, so I don't really know how much accuracy that'll have. Toothless Chihuahua Greg is back doing science, and he's currently... I think he did a first test run on herd management. He noticed very little difference in his first run, from what I understand, what he told me. So, I don't know. Not too worried. I probably won't do any herd management on the new map. It'll probably be ranger hunting. Well, I'm talking to them. She just came out to say hi. How come, like, no one else is coming out there with her? See, I'm calling and calling, but... See, I think the elk call... Like, I think the high fit only brings in the mature ones. So, if it's like a younger and adult Sika, I don't think you can bring them in at all. So then it makes it seem like they don't respond. I mean, the young and adults will come to the low fit, but if they're high fit, they won't come to the high fit, only mature as well. I think that's what I was doing. So, but then it gives the impression that the lure is not working, which I get quite often. I'm gonna end up just shooting her, because I've kind of... Like, I don't think they're coming to the call? See, now I have the UI, so... I have no idea. And it gets ridiculous, all this calling. It's way too much. So I'm kind of busted though, because if I try to approach in any direction, she's got me pegged here. Like, where's all her buddies? Why is she on her own? So I'm getting to the close enough where the vision of the animal is actually works on Ranger, like 50 meters or something. I could maybe get closer. She might see me there, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of experience actually with the vision of the animal, since you hardly encounter it. Since they're blind out to 50 meters, or past 50 meters. So this is kind of a test run here. Yeah, she doesn't see me. Red deer would see me. So, I don't get why she's the only one coming out here. Oh, that's a fallow deer, right? Are fallow deer even here? Yeah. Like I was assuming there'd be deer coming out of these trees here. Like kind of walk around with her. I'm actually kind of surprised I'm still making progress on her here. Oh, there. I'm gonna get busted with sight, I think. Like I can lay down, but I'm not that worried. I don't really care if she does. Because, like, where is everybody? Like, I can't get by her. Kind of want the bow. Now I'm just sort of testing it out. Like, is she a solo female? The solo animals all have dulled senses. No, well. I mean, there's no even point in shooting her. Just got an ice cream ad, right on. Called Heinz? Oh, okay. Do you fast travel much? When I fast travel from several of the camps to the main lodge, causes the game to crash. I reported away with Hunter. Yeah, I fast travel all the time when I'm doing science and stuff. No crashes yet, though. Not for a long time, actually. So I'm not too sure what's happening there on there for you. They used to have all sorts of bugs where you'd fast travel and then animals would fast travel with you, so not the most stable all the time. Most of the deer in Nez Perce Lodge are 2 and 3 stars. Why can't they see me past 50 meters? Yes, that was fallow. They burp. We need female out collar. No, we do need a female out collar. Yeah, a cow collar. If you can go up and, yeah, I might as well. There's no point in shooting her. Like, there's others around, but they were not coming to the call. But they seemed like they were responding to it. But not actually approaching. Callers are all funny. This doesn't make any sense. She's acting like a solo. So I don't have an explanation for this. This is ranger difficulty. I have other animals around. None will appear with her. Oh. I got movement down here. Yeah, see, they're just past her. So she can't be a solo. Why isn't she alerting them all? I'm gonna get run over from this side. I mean, this looks nice. You know, I got that close to a deer. But I have a stampede coming in here. Or did they walk past? Does she see me now? I'm not even doing anything but turning. Oh, she's inspecting me. So she's gonna spook. But I have, like, all these footsteps over here. There. And the frames just drop like a rock. So here's the rest of the Sika. We gotta zero down to 50. I'm not gonna have any time to ID anything here. He's looking awfully young. That's a young one star. Frames are sitting at 35. Thank you, game. These guys are young. Well, he might be an adult. He looks young too. Oh, here we go. We're in transition time. Nobody's old. There. Well, that was something. Wind was going that way, so... They were in transition. Where are they going? They were off. They were off to the rest zone. They came back from drinking down at this lake. So that was good. They had turned into something anyways. Yeah, she should have bolted by now. I don't know what was going on with that animal. Yeah, lots and lots. Yeah, it was a good group. She seems to see you when you handled the gun. Yeah, it shouldn't matter though. She just... I think it triggered inspection mode. That's what they call it. And then they come to like... they got all these different AI toggle modes and... they just act funny. But if she saw me, like if the actual game... like if she was actually in program mode where she saw me, she would have bolted, because when the animal has vision on you and they're looking at you and the actual vision is toggled, like working, the alert meter keeps building and it doesn't stop. So they will always spook when they see you, except in inspection mode. But I'm not sure if they see you in inspection mode. It's like its own little thing. You know how you like use the callers and you call them in? And they're pretty dull and dumb when you're calling them in. It's because they're in a lured state. So the AI of the animal's in like a lured state, which isn't a normal state for them. The inspection mode is like a lured state. They're not acting like they would normally when they're calm. So they program the animals kind of weird. They act in all these different states and stuff. And anyways, here he is. I have no idea what I shot. He just seemed older than the others. He doesn't look very gray though. Maybe the flashlight's throwing me off. I don't know. Is he even mature? He might be. Like early mature? I don't know. Double lung, super close. 36 meters. Bam. I wonder what's his horns like. Oh. Or horns, antlers. No, not that button. 86. That's what I wanted to see, the antlers. Yeah, oh look, I guessed correctly though. He's an early mature. Well, I want to see the antlers was because I was checking for symmetry. They're going to be perfectly symmetrical. Because he's over 80. And no time to check, right? But anyways. 86 might not have actually been enough for a 5-star. Doesn't matter. Even a 5-star would have been the lowest 5-star ever. Anyways, there he goes. Well, that was fun. It's all about the hunt. Anyways. So we gained some experience there and some weird Sika. That wasn't solo, but acted like they were solo. So what I'm going to do at the moment is check chat, then over to the toolkit, because I want to get one of those hairs. The inspecting feature is so annoying, it makes so no damn sense sometimes, yeah. It just triggers on. Yeah, it's weird. They're going to see the Lion King, even for a 2-star, he's a good buck in real life. Yeah, he just turned mature. So it's kind of tricky to tell because he still has like a bunch of the reddish hair or fur like the adults do. But as soon as I see him come through the trees, I could tell that his fur was like a different shade. So, and the earlier ones looked like adults to me. But yeah, no time to see the symmetry on his antlers or not. It ruins bow hunting? Oh, how does it ruin it? It kind of gives you a chance in some cases. Like that's how I bow hunt in Cape Buffalo is the inspection mode. I'm just jumping over to the screen for a second. I'm gonna load up my toolkit. I just want to find a European hare spot. Map, Matariki. They're down in Grassland World, aren't they? No, I don't want rabbit. I want European hare. Where's the one that's close and kind of in the open? That's what I'm looking. Oh, there's a bunch of hares down here. Okay, I know where I'm going. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go down here. And then we're gonna check what time it is. 3 o'clock. Then we're gonna see what they're doing because I want rest time. Oh no, you gotta get them at feed time. Okay, they're a feed time. So this guy is pretty close. Oh, I don't know which one I'm seeing here because I got a bunch in a row. Oh, okay. I got one here. They feed right here. And oh, this one's hard to tell where it is. Looks like they feed about here where this guy's icon is. I think it's right there. Okay, back to YouTubes and OBSs. We're gonna go south first. Then I'm gonna see the model here. See, I suspect the hare and the rabbit are the identical model, but I don't know, so I'm checking. I'll be trying to bag a 5-star and a doe comes up and bumps me. Yeah, well that's supposed to be the challenge of the game though, and what the inspection mode was supposed to add in terms of challenge. Whether it's implemented well or not is up to the end user. The thing is, even if they stop, they don't always run back to the herd. It's causing me to get stuck. Oh, I see. Oh, I got movement already. There we go. Hey, Neon. Oh, we had a pretty good hunt with fallow deer there. Well, we were distracted with a Sika doe, and then fallow deer came tromping up behind us. 86% fitness fallow deer. Sometimes it doesn't make sense though. No, it doesn't make sense because it's like it's a random number generator that rolls. Each of the species have their defensiveness or the aggressiveness. So they have their chance to charge and then their chance to enter inspection, and they're related. All right, I need a mature male for this to work perfectly. There's gonna be no way for me to tell. Okay, bunnies. Oh, he didn't die. He died there. Oh, they're running back and forth. Gonna watch where they end up here. Yeah, they're over by these trees. This guy was bleeding. What do we get? Okay, so that took him out. He just didn't go down immediately. Young female. That's not a good test. Let's get one of these here. I don't know if you can jog right up to them or not. Double hair. I think it was just the 3. Who's here? Young female again? Alright, we'll taxidermy this one no matter what. Adult male. Good enough. Good enough. Taxidermy. Alright, so now we're gonna do this. Clear these out. Find our little lodge. Where's our lodge? Where'd it go? Oh, down here. Oh. How did they even hear you to begin with? Well, with the inspection? The inspection is a dice roll that happens upon the alert meter building for the first time. Like getting its first little built up meter. So there is no indication of it happening because they don't go alert until the alert meter is built up to like 60% or something like that. But the inspection check rolls on initial contact with the hunter where the alert meter just starts to tick away, as far as I've been able to science it. So you can get an inspection, like if you're sneaking up to Cape Buffaloes, and you're basically outside of hearing range and definitely outside of vision range. One of the first things you can get is an inspection trigger. Like if there's enough Cape Buffaloes, you'll get like 1 or 2 of them start to come out to you. And that is the point where the alert meter just started to build up. So you had first contact with your sound, and that's where the little dice roll to see if they do like an inspection. So they basically give you no sign, and then they just start marching out towards you. Also, I've been charged by an entire herds of red deer goats and sandbar from 2. Yeah, that's always funny. They come from like a mile away. I had shot, I don't remember now, like a rabbit. Yeah, I think I was bunny rabbit hunting just like that. So in that scenario there, you like shoot a rabbit, and then you're like standing there, and I was walking over to, it was in this person, I was over like trying to find where it was, and I was going to claim the rabbit, and I hear like this running animal. Like I had shot the bunny, and I'm like, okay, D, and like, I mean, like a good like 20 seconds had passed, you know, like, and I'm like over there doing it, and I hear like these hooves coming up. I look up, and there's like a moose cow and a moose bull running at me. Like they came from like, yeah, 200 meters away. And that one works. The charge works upon spook, so it's a rolled dice. It's a roll of the dice upon spook. So the inspection is a roll of the dice upon detection of the player, on initial detection of the player, and the charge is is done upon a roll the dice upon spook. Instead of spooking, they have a chance of charge. So I had shot the rabbit, and the shot spooked the, or triggered a spook in the moose 200 meters away, but they rolled a charge. Now why I don't understand why sometimes when one charges, others will come too. So there's some kind of connection there, like, it's like a, I don't know. It's impossible to figure out how exactly they programmed it. It's something like that, though. Hey, Greg. Good evening. Hope all are doing well and not suffering exploding eyes from too much sciencing. I'm not doing a whole lot of sciencing, Greg. I'm more like these days. I'm playing around with ranger mode, trying to enjoy the marksman side of things, and getting ready for like the whatever change they got coming. If it's good or not, who knows? Why would they do it like that? Oh, like how I'm explaining it? So that's not confirmed. That's basically how I've been able to science it. And you can see it happen. Like, you can test it yourself. It'll happen in, like how I was kind of describing it. Like, you'll see a group of Cape Buffalo. Like, it might be like ringing a bell there, where they'll just start inspecting you out of nowhere and you're like far away. It's because, yeah, the dice roll as soon as that meter starts to build. So the stuff I bring up is stuff that's repeatable, and that's how I've been able to figure out, is I've been able to repeat it again. And the charge is definitely a roll of the dice on a spook. So this is the thing I want to use. Now, see, Neon, honestly, I'd make inspection mode activate within hearing distance. Well, it is, though. When you start building the alert meter, that's almost always them hearing the hunter. But it's on initial. Like, as soon as it hits like 1% alert, then the dice roll. And that's based on the species. So if I do this here... oh wait, I grabbed the wrong one. Oh, look at this! Missing string table entry. I was gonna snap picture that. Is this like a normal thing? Where'd this come from? European rabbit. How come I can't put hair here? What? Did they do something there? So much for my test. Can you not put European hare and bunnies on the same spot? Like, not together, but on the same diorama thing? What the... Okay, maybe they do have a different model then. Oh, that's lame. Okay. So that's good, though, because then they'll have a different model. I wanted them on the same thing, though. I thought you could switch them out. What's this? Oh. I guess you can't. What else do we have? This is probably the same thing, right? Nope. Like, you can't stick them up on this thing, right? Oh, okay. See, I thought the one gave you an option for rabbit and hare. But maybe I was just blind when I did it. Or maybe they changed it because we're getting some kind of, like, string problem. Because it's like, uh-oh. Bumble found a problem in our system. We're gonna have to change it. And then they broke it. Okay, I guess that's it? For, like, bunny spots? Okay, so yeah, the hair is probably a different model then. Which is good. Oh, here. Can you put them on these? Or are these just ducks? Darn it. Why can't I put a bunny on these little round things? So picky. Oh yeah, here's the drugs. Or whatever. Didn't bother cleaning it up. So what's the closest ones that I can do this with? Yeah, it seems kind of silly that you can't put rabbits on there as well. Yeah, it's just hares. And these are just birds, right? No, that's the heads. Okay, here's the bunnies. Oh, so it's the exact same. It's just it added a female male thing instead. I see, and then it broke the game when they did it. Got it. So I want one that's easy to see. Here, that's a good one. It's European rabbit. 215 big ones. Okay, there he is. Yeah, see, the hair is definitely going to be bigger, right? And then boxing hair. Yeah, he looks huge. Okay, that's cool. I was concerned it was the exact same model. But I think I messed up earlier, I guess. 230. There. So there's the hair model. So he definitely looks bigger. Yeah, okay. And he's got a little tiny guy. Oh, good. Much better. I was concerned. Yay, okay. Good job, Energy. I was worried. But they're definitely different. Little tiny ears. Great big ears. Looks like a monster kind of thing. Oh, there we go. Okay. You've been repeating stuff all evening and ready to wind down? Yeah. The science is challenging. I guess I misheard you. I thought you said something else. It just wabbits. That did rabbit dirty on this map. They only have one mount. Yeah, that's not very, Like, here's one with a stick coming out of it, but it's the same, right? Or similar. Hmm. Oh well. Just going to taxidermy records and compare them there. For me, it was, oh yeah. See, I thought I did it this way because I thought this one I could put hare and rabbit on, and when I was switching between them, they look like the same model. But I think it was, I don't know. I must have been just reading it wrong or something, but now I have no idea because it's showing that there's like that string problem or something. So maybe it used to say hare and now it's like two bunny rabbits and two of them are female. I have no idea. Anyways, we're going to be turning it off now, I think. Because I got to make sure it's a 2-hour one. I got to go bed. It was obvious. That's good. But no, that's what happened. Like, out in the field, like, when you're just seeing the bunny rabbits here, and then the hare over here, I can't tell the difference. Because I never really looked too closely. But when I came here, I thought that you could put a hare and a rabbit on here, not at the same time, but, like, switch them out. And then the model was looking exactly the same. So it got me going, wait a second. But, so I'm glad that that's different. I was going to be very disappointed if it wasn't. I don't know why they can only be mounted on the big mounts. Oops, look like I jumped in. Oh, hey, Perry. Yeah. I already did. I got to keep it at 2 hours because I went 4 hours. There, it's crazy. I can't do that. Thanks for the talk. See you soon in Alaska. We're going to Alaska? You wanna hunt in Aurora Shores? Oh no, you're doing the truckers. I gotcha. It's on the list. The problem is the Way of the Hunter's kind of got lots of stuff going on at the moment. So I've been focusing on Way of the Hunters. It's got it's the primary slot, kind of always has been. Well, not always, because it did drift away there for a bit. And now I'm kind of looking at it again because of all the stuff happening. It all depends on how the new map turns out and like the additions they have. If I kind of refocus on Way of the Hunter mainly. Alaska Road Truckers is up there too, but I got to do SnowRunner as well. And then also Hunting Sim 2. And then the Chuck Norris game. Then there's another free-to-play game I want to play, but I don't have time for them all, so I'm going to filter it out. So we'll see. I think, what is the weekend here? I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow or not. Sunday there's going to be a video I pre-recorded. It's just a video. It's a long video about hunting whitetail deer for like beginners. I got to air it because I like put it out because I did it a while ago. And that's really all I got lined up. I don't have any other videos or anything. So I'm just running by whatever news we get. And I'm hoping early access starts next week. I don't think it will, but if it does, then I'm going to have a lot of trouble putting any kind of video or anything out. Or live streaming Way of the Hunter. So if that's the case, then probably Alaskan Road Truckers, I'll do that because I still want to do that drive. And then, yeah, there won't be a stream on Sunday night. I know that already. Now that's it. Yeah, we got to shut her down anyways. You're going to bed, Blue Frog? Good. Perry, okay, thanks for jumping in though, Perry. Sorry that you caught late there. Sometimes I go to the 3-hour mark, but not tonight. See you later. So do you have early access or a new map then? No. I did bring it a little bit up like earlier in the stream, but there's not much to say about it really. I just had like the first like kind of public hint that early access would actually happen. They have this early access chat like channel in the Way of the Hunter Discord. You've probably seen it maybe. And on the Matariki, they had like the secret little early access chat. And then after it was done, they made it public so everybody could see it. And apparently all of a sudden people were telling me that they can't see the early access chat anymore. And I didn't notice it went away because I can still see it. So that's kind of a good sign because looks like they're making it private again. And the fact that I can still see it is hooray. So I can't see them doing early access 2 weeks early. But hopefully, because then, you know, I get to get my questions answered anyways. But I don't have anything other than I can see the early access chat. But there's nothing like it's all locked. Like I can't do anything with it. I just can see the channel and other people can't. So sounds like that's going to be happening. So that's cool. I imagine they will do it. Like it comes out on a Friday, like 2 weeks from now. I imagine the early access will just be that week leading up to it. You know, starting Monday or Tuesday. That would be my guess is what they do. And then if they do the same as Matariki, we won't be able to publish anything early, which will be annoying. I really hope they let me publish it early. Because I will just, like, if early access starts on Monday or Tuesday, I'll just stream it, like, 3 nights before the release, so I'd be able to get a lot in. Anyways, alright, we're going to be shutting it off. That is the current thing there. So thanks for stopping by, everybody. And hopefully you guys have a good night and enjoy the hunting. And we'll see what happens with this hunting game. Okay, take care, guys.